What is up, everybody? I'm back again. Welcome back to my channel, first of all. And I'm in my laboratory. And today, I decided to do a video about what is the best high-end portraiture lens. So that means I have a 85mm f1.2 Mark II and a 70-200 2.8. This is the non-IS version. And let me start off by saying I'm not a professional. Only been into photography about 14 to 15 months, give or take. And I haven't always been consistent because of other things in my life. But having said that, I got these both of these lenses about a year ago, maybe 2 or 3 months apart from each other. And they're both amazing lenses. They're both, great. And they're both sharp, wide open, all the way through each aperture. They're razor sharp. I have absolutely no complaints with these lenses. Well, I might have a little gripe here and there about small things, but they're my just personal gripes. Nothing to hinder my photography or anything like that that pretty much get in the way of me not wanting to use these lenses. And you got to excuse the background. There's a lot of ambient noise because I live in the inner city and I have my back door open so I can get a good lighting, and you hear airplanes going by, kids and all that, so I apologize for that. But let me start off with the 85. Look at this. Guys, girls, world, this lens, man, this lens is sharp all the way through, razor sharp, crystal clear. And it has a ring type focus system, which means that it protrudes out around a ½ inch when zoomed out, and I can't turn the focusing ring to bring it back in because it has to be connected to the camera with the power on to bring it back in. So that's probably my only gripe about this lens, which, like I said, is minor. Sometimes I forget and I pack my camera and I realize it's sticking up, it's protruding out, so I have to unpack it, power it up, and zoom it back down. But so what? And the closest focusing distance with this lens is 3.2 feet, and like I said, around the focusing, this is no inner focusing, none at all. And it weighs, what does it weigh? It was almost 3 pounds. And my 70-200 2.8, it's lens. Well, the lens construction is round. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's 18 elements and 15 groups. And this is an inner focusing lens. Most of you know that anyway. And the closest focusing distance is 4.9 feet, and it takes a 77mm filter, and this takes a 72mm filter, and it weighs 2.9 pounds. And I have no complaints, none, with this lens. So, having said that, when I'm shooting in low light, of course I grab my 85, but I take this 70-200 just about everywhere. It's heavy, but I can handle it. And I feel the frame, of course, that's part of learning your photography, frame feeling. And I zoom and I set my aperture to 2.8, and I get this autofocus background, this bokeh, that's absolutely amazing. And it's on par with the 85 shooting at 1.2. It's on par, but of course it's not as good. Now, having said that, which one is the better portraiture lens to me? I have to go with my 70-200. Not just because it's more versatile. Prime zoom, obviously. I get more use out of this lens, and I shoot around at, by me having a crop sensor 7D and a 60D that I'm filming this with. So if I'm shooting it, I set my aperture to around, my distance to around 100 millimeters. So that gives me what, around 160, 180 millimeters, somewhere around there. I'm not quite sure, but I get these pictures that's lovely, especially when I feel the frame and I'm shooting at 2.8. So I would actually choose this lens because it's more versatile with portraiture and the look. Now this lens is so sharp that I have to delete a lot of pictures, because if I'm shooting pictures of someone, up in age, and I'm feeling the frame, I'm getting a close up on their face, I have to do a lot of post editing. I have to do a lot because it actually makes the subject look worse than what they are, because it gets every flaw. Every flaw comes to life. So it's a lot of work post editing after using this. So I probably would take. I'm pretty sure, and I sound confused because I love both of these lenses. I mean, I love them. So I think I fell in love with IS, and it's just hard for me to see myself spending $1,000 more over this lens, though. That's really hard to do. But maybe one day, if I get a scratch off lottery ticket or something, I don't know. But yeah, I would choose this. It's more useful for me. It's much more useful. Low light, I do reach for this. Alright guys, did I miss anything? Oh, I bought them used. I didn't buy them used. I bought them refurbished from Canon, and this was like 17 something with tax and shipping. I paid $1,900 for it, and this was $1,200 after tax and shipping. I paid like $1,300 for this, and I absolutely have no complaints with any one of them, except the little. I told you the way the ultrasonic motor and the protruding elements. But so what? Oh, and if you can see this, the glass sticks right up at the top here. Right up at the top. So you have to be real careful when you mount this lens. Real careful. And it is a specialty lens, and it is a learning curve with this lens. And it's great. Well, this is pretty much like any other lens. You just got to know, how to shoot pictures, take pictures, make pictures, however you want to call it. Yeah guys, I hope this has been helpful, and if you like this, please subscribe, or thumbs up, rate, comment, whatever you want to do. And it's been real nice. Thank you for your time. I'm out of here.